Good evening and welcome to Ottaway Memorial Field. Tonight we have the Section 6 Class D Football Championship. Tonight's game will feature the Salamanca Warriors as our guests versus our own Franklinville Ellicottville Titans. Section 6 in Franklinville Central Schools requires all players, coaches, and spectators to abide by the rules of good sportsmanship and conduct. In order to ensure the safety and enjoyment of all involved, we ask you to observe the following rules. Please remain in the spectators' areas during the contest. Masks must be worn to and from your seats. Please maintain social distancing. Please show the proper respect to all players, coaches, and officials. Please keep your cheering positive and help us set a fine example of sportsmanship for our student athletes. We expect all fans in attendance to follow these guidelines or you might be asked to leave. Be loud, be proud, be positive. At the completion of the contest, please remain in the spectator areas and do not go on the playing surfaces. As always, this is a tobacco, vape, and e-cigarette free facility. Uses of such substances is prohibited. Finally, as you leave the facility, you will not be readmitted. Otherwise, enjoy the contest.
Oh, we gotta wait.
Ladies and gentlemen and all spectators, at the conclusion of today's contest, cross-training athletics will be awarding a character athlete of the game to a competitor from both schools. This award is proudly being sponsored by Cross-Training Athletics and Salins. Today's award is given to the athletes who best demonstrate positive character qualities of speech, conduct, love, faith, and integrity of the game. The award will be presented at the conclusion of the game. To introduce tonight's lineups for the Salamanca Warriors defense. Number 55, Keaton Bucktooth. Number 62, Carter Stoltz. Number 60, Cody Shinners. Number 60, Jared White. Number 33, Ezra Stallman. Number 47, Jesse Stallman. Number 44, Amos Whitcomb. Number 8, Lucas McKenna. 23, Lucas Brown. 24, Harley Hogue. And number 28, Trevor Ellis. 3, Lucas Marsh. Left tackle, 55, Andrew Boyla. At left guard, number 63, Ryan DeKay. Number 54, center, Brent Krasinski. Number 61, right guard, Ethan Frank. Number 69, right tackle, Caleb Plotz. At tight end, number 26, Blake Frank. Number 33, running back, Wyatt Schutte. Number 22, running back, Clayton Rowland. Flanker, number 37, Logan Grinnells. And at quarterback, number 18, Logan Frank. We welcome the Salamanca Warriors, headed by Coach Chad Bartosik. Welcome back. And
let's go Warriors!
your Titans are led by Coach Jason Marsh. Eyes, please. Remove your head coverings or hats as we sing the national anthem tonight, courtesy of Aaron Quinn and Michaela Tatlow, our cheerleaders.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, ladies.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Western New York Athletics. If you're tuning in to Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, we thank you guys for tuning into this one. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside with me is Tom Prince. We are live here at Franklinville High School for a Section 6 Class D championship game. Tonight, we're going to have a new champion in the Section 6 Class D football as Franklinville Ellicottville set to take on Salamanca.
Come on, this is what I built as the game of the weekend right here. No doubt about it. This is the game we've been waiting for. We're predicting this one to be one of the closest ones so far of the weekend. It's a defensive matchup. Watch these two defenses, boy. Jake, this is going to be a great one.
This is going to be one of 4 games that are going to be taking place here tonight. At 7 o'clock, we also have the Class AA title game between Orchard Park and Lancaster, the Class A title game between Jamestown and South Park, and the Class C game between Medina and Southwestern. But folks, tonight you picked a smart one here, as what Tom mentioned earlier, and if you listened to our preview earlier in the week with Tom Prince and Frank Wolf, this is going to be a tight, close battle as they did in week 2, where Franklinville-Ellicottville won 7-0.
Any game I talk about, I say, look at the line play. These two lines are built, they're big, and they're ready to go head-to-head.
And we are set, and this one will trickle towards the right side, and this ball will go out of bounds. So the penalty marker coming down, and this will put Franklinville-Ellicottville with great field position to start off their first drive.
Jake, these two teams played earlier this year to a 7-0 game. They've already played one close game, and there's no doubt this is built up to be exactly what we thought. And for those of you who've been watching, if you watched Salamanca and Portville last week, it is the #1 watched game in Western New York athletics with over 11,500 views.
Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. The Titans will start off with it. 4 wide receivers set. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for their quarterback, Logan Frank. The snap hits high. He'll keep it, though, and he's immediately stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Number 77, Cody Shinners, able to break through the backfield and take down Frank.
This is a little bit what I was talking about, those lines, right? Not only are the offensive line big, but they go both ways. Here you are, Cody Shinners right here, 6 foot, 250-pound junior, and he comes out big as he makes the first big defensive play of the game.
Frank was able to get a yard on that play, and he'll set up with a similar formation. Now the trips are to the left of Frank, 1 to his right. Here's the snap. Another draw play. Trying to use his blocking as he's able to be taken down once more by Shinners. He'll gain a couple more yards as he's about halfway towards the first down marker.
Shinners does a good job. There were a couple big blocks in there by the offensive line of Franklinville-Ellicottville as they come up big to be able to give him some room.
Credit Frank 5 yards on that carry. And already, with 10:55 remaining in the first quarter and counting, Franklinville-Ellicottville on their first drive already facing 3rd down.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, we haven't seen a crowd like this all year, Jake. This is it. This feels like a football game. We feel like we're watching a fall football game right now.
It's the best thing that we can get. As per usual, this is not being taken place at New River Field, but regardless, these fans are going nuts. Another draw play, first down, and more. Frank trying to stay up, and he's officially taken down right at around, we'll say, maybe the 44-yard line, and more than enough for a Franklinville-Ellicottville first down.
Taken down by number 44, Amos Whitcomb, the senior 5'10", 200-pounder right there. But here he goes. This is what we talked about, too. We know that Frank can run the ball. He can act as a wildcat quarterback, a throwing quarterback, and a running quarterback. He can do it all right here, and he's coming up big early in this game.
Credit him 10 yards on that carry. And another draw play. Frank holding on to it, cutting right through the teeth of the defense, and the linebacking core able to hold on to him and bring him down.
He pushed and pushed. The whole pile, he got hit right at about the 40-yard line right there, and the entire line pushed all the way down to the 37, 36-yard line right there. Great job by Frank.
So about 8 yards on that carry, and you know he's listed as a quarterback on this team. But so far, he's been the power back, able to drill this ball through the defense. It's on the carry. He's going to keep it once more. Couldn't find a way to toss it out. He had to hold on to it and did not get the first down. He might have gained a yard. If not, he's right back at the line of scrimmage.
And the first one in there was Trevor Ellis, number 28 on that one, the running back linebacker senior. As he comes up big on that one. But you talk about another 3rd down right here. Frank comes big up on the 3rd down. Last time, does he come up big again? We've predominantly seen just Frank touch the ball so far.
And right now he's taking a look at his head coach, Jason Marsh. He comes in as the second-year head coach of this program. Same thing for Salamanca's head coach, Chad Bartosik, who was also formerly on this Franklinville-Ellicottville team, the one that led them to a sectional title in 2015. Here's now the toss play, cutting to the right side, getting the first down and more. Number 22, Clayton Rowland. He's been the main running back on this team, leading the team with rushing yards with 379, 7 touchdowns on the season, and right there he just got a first down for his team. And
it looked like Jared White was the one in on the tackle. We talked about him last game. He is number 60 right there. Jared White, the senior, 6'6", 290-pounder in the middle, gets to the outside to be able to make that tackle.
First down and 10, ball placed at Salamanca's 30-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you what Franklinville Elka's doing well is taking time off the clock already with this drive.
Bit of a high snap, toss play though. Giving it to Rowland, and he can't go anywhere. He was met by a couple of Salamanca defenders, the main one being Ezra Stallman, as he was helping to bring him down. Loss of a couple.
Stallman, Whitcomb was on that one again. Whitcomb's a name you were going to be talking about multiple times today. He comes up big defensively. He's one of the big players defensively for Salamanca.
So it'll be now second down and 11.
So the first time that we've seen a negative play right now for Franklinville-Ellicottville. Now let's see how they respond.
Snap, toss play to Rowland, trying to break through the middle. It looks like he just got past the 30-yard marker. Will be tackled right around possibly the 29, 28-yard line. And this will set up a third and long.
And it looked like the first one in on the tackle was number 8, Lucas McKenna, the senior. But now a big third down play. This is the first down, the first time Franklinville-Ellicottville has a third down and long right here. Let's see how they react with the third down. But I'll tell you, Jake, they're in the zone right now where they're probably, even if they don't make it, they would go for it on fourth down. They're in that zone right now to do that.
Yeah, they're still definitely in two-down territory despite what Salamanca's defense has shown so far. Snap. Frank looking to his left. Downfield. This pass is caught. He breaks one tackle, and he tries to lean forward, but he has more than enough for the first down. Blake Frank, the junior wide receiver / linebacker, helps his team get into the red zone.
What a pass right there, right? You saw he had 3 defenders coming right at him and hits his wide receiver right in the middle of the chest right there. What a great job there by Frank, as Frank goes to Frank on that one for a big reception, and you've now seen Frank come up huge on third down every single time so far.
Gain of 19 on the play, and he's their leading receiver on this team. 12 catches, 235 yards, and 1 touchdown on the year. Frank with a 3 wide receiver set, the snap and the draw play, trying to get up the middle, and Shinners for Salamanca is there to wrap him up. But Frank does gain a couple more yards, inching his team closer to the end zone.
Shinners, what a defensive lineman. Like I said, we talked about that size up there, and we've already called his name. 3 tackles already in the first drive. Just shows how big he is already, that Salamanca team.
Gain of 4 for Logan Frank. Cody Shinners for Salamanca on the year, 31 tackles, 2 sacks.
I'll tell you, you feel like the 2 games now I've seen him that he's got more than that even. So get set, second down. It looks like second down to goal. We've got 5:08 and ticking right now in the first quarter.
Had a motion, and a flag is on the field. See what the penalty marker goes to. In motion was Logan Granols from right to left. And it's going to be a false start against Franklinville-Ellicottville.
Yeah, they knew it right away, as you saw Frank throw the ball right down after it was hiked to him, and he throws that right down. He knew it was going to be a false start penalty, and now you've got just a longer play, but so far Franklinville-Ellicottville has been able to overcome adversity on every single time so far. Can they do it again?
Second and goal, ball at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap, draw play once more. Salamanca trying to go off the edge, but the good block is there by Frank, and he will get into the end zone for the touchdown. Logan Frank had the touchdown in week 2 against Salamanca, gets the first touchdown on the board here in the championship.
Jake, how about that block? That was a huge block by his lineman right now that set that out to get him to the outside. There's going to be a flag, though.
Yeah,
that's a holding call against Franklinville, Ellicottville. That ball is coming back.
So I did not see the penalty marker on the field, and a holding penalty against the Titans. Negate the touchdown. We'll basically reset this play up.
Right now we have Shinners down on the field right now. I think that is who that is. That right there is, let's hope he's okay. He is, like we've been talking about how big he is to the Salamanca team right here. But let's talk about what that, really, I get it. There was a flag. We have a hold. It's coming back. But the reason that would have been a possible touchdown opportunity was the block that was thrown out there to be able to get Frank to the outside. Great job of blocking. It's great to see Shinners up. He's got a little bit of a limp to him, but let's hope he's okay. They definitely want to see him back in this game. He is just huge. He looks like he's in a little bit of pain right now, but let's hope he gets back.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he is on a limp and has his helmet off as he'll be attended to on the sidelines by the trainers. So right now, if you guys are just tuning into this game, this is the Section 6 Class D championship game between Franklinville, Ellicottville, taking on Salamanca. This is the first drive of the game, first drive for Franklinville, Ellicottville. Looked like they had a touchdown, but it was negated back due to a holding penalty. We did have an injury timeout on the field, but we will now resume play as...
And that's going to come out, Jake, to the 26-yard line is where that's marked right now. So you've got second and goal right here. So it's 26 yards that they're going to need to go with 4:48 right now left in this first quarter. But you've got to give Franklinville, Ellicottville huge props right here on what they're doing for controlling the clock. Salamanca hasn't even touched the ball yet. Look at the time that's come off this clock.
Yeah, more than half of the time of this first quarter has been ticked away due to this long drive. The snap, Frank staying to his right, now looking over to his left, downfield, and this one will fall incomplete. The intended receiver, number 3, Lucas Marsh, but some tremendous defense in the secondary for Salamanca was able to break it up.
Harley Hogue right there was huge right there as he goes over him and actually knocks that one away. But Hogue comes up big on that. That's a defensive play. Almost the same play as the last one that Frank hits him right in the chest. He was going to hit him in the same exact spot. That's a big defensive play right there.
Third and goal. A long way to go for the Titans to punch this into the end zone. The snap. Faking the toss play to Roland. He'll look to his left. And this one is swallowed up and taken down immediately. The pass was to Logan Granoles, but a big tackle there by the Warriors to set up a fourth and very, very long.
And we've called his name Trevor Ellis. Boy, he is big at the linebacker position. I'll tell you, don't go by size on him, right? He hits like a truck out there. He is huge and comes up big again for his team right there as you've now got a fourth down and long right here.
So obviously you got to see a big passing play coming here for Franklinville, Ellicottville, because this ball is spotted right at around just a little bit in front of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, either way, Jake, if you throw an interception, you're still going to pin them down there, right? Or you're going to go for a touchdown or an incomplete. This is the right play. You got to go give it a shot.
5 steps, drop back. Feeling the pressure, rolling to his right. Trying to get this one downfield, and this one will go over Logan Granoles, incomplete. It was a long drive indeed, but Salamanca stalls them out, and they'll get their first drive with 3:24 remaining in the first quarter.
But look at the time that came off the clock. Complete ball control right there. Even though they don't put up points on the board, they controlled the clock, controlled everything on the field. Now let's see how Salamanca answers. I'll tell you, I don't see Shinners on the field. He's out right now, but it looks like they taped him. And he's putting his sock back on. I think we're going to see him come back in this game.
So Salamanca's offense comes out for the first time with their quarterback, Lucas McKenna.
Run a very similar type offense, right? We're going to see McKenna will run the ball. They'll hand the ball off, very similar to what we just saw.
Under center, the snap and the give. going up the middle and diving forward for some extra yards. And that will bring up a second down. Still a little bit of a way to go to get the first down. Gained about maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, and that's Jesse Stallman, the running back right there. Jake, come on. Have you heard a crowd like this all season?
Absolutely not.
We haven't seen anything like this. This is incredible what we see right now. The crowd's into it. You hear the banging on the stands. You hear people going crazy. This is awesome.
3 receivers set. 2 to the left. Here's a snap. McKenna looking down the middle. This one's tipped and it's intercepted. Looks like that's Logan Granols on the interception, and it definitely is. And hearing the roar of this Franklinville, Ellicottville fan base, and just like that in 2 plays, the Titans get the ball back.
Yeah, literally tipped off the wide receiver's hand, got up in the air, great interception right there, and now you've seen complete ball control, what we've talked about for this first quarter for Franklinville, Ellicottville. Not even 2 minutes that Salamanca has had the ball, and Franklinville, Ellicottville is going to get the ball back and see if they can actually put points up on the board this time.
So they'll place the ball at Franklinville, Ellicottville's 46-yard line. 4 wide receivers set, another high snap, but Frank's able to keep on to it, able to get his way up the middle and get close to the first down marker. Gained probably 8 on that play, but he does get his team in the Salamanca territory.
Jared White was the one in on the tackle at that one, as you now got a second down and short right here.
So it is a second down and 2, 8 yards on that carry for Logan Frank. Frank with Roland, the 2 premier rushers on this team. Looks like they're in a 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the left of Frank, 1 to his right. Snap. Going to use Roland as a blocker. He tries to cut up the left side, gets the first down and some more yardage. Still on his feet, and now he's taken down. Big play by Logan Frank. He had more than enough for the first down, but you know, for him being a competitor, he wanted to get a bunch more.
I've been amazed how strong really Frank is. Have you seen him push piles? This isn't the first pile he's pushed out here, right? You've really seen him push the pile, and he is doing nothing but keeping those legs driving and doing what he can to be able to get those extra yards. Great job there by Frank.
Ball spot at the 39-yard line. One minute, 20 seconds and counting remaining. Clayton Rowland motioning from left to right. The snap and the penalty marker is thrown.
You want to say right now the only thing that's held Franklinville, Ellicottville back right now, Jake, has been the penalties, right? That second false start we've seen. We've seen a holding penalty, a couple big penalties that really stalled the last drive. And will it affect this drive is yet to be seen, but a lot of penalty flags we've seen thrown.
Yeah, and the one holding call you mentioned that negated a Logan Frank rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
So
again, coming up, we got a minute left in this first quarter, and it's been almost all Franklinville, Ellicottville controlling the ball.
Ball on the 45-yard line. Frank, 5 steps back, trying to shoot this downfield, and it is incomplete. A lot of contact. Flags have not been thrown. The intended receiver was to number 26, Blake Frank. Number 23 for Salamanca, Lucas Brown, the freshman, I should say, with great coverage.
You know, I know a lot of people would like to see if it was one of your teams, the flag thrown in that one. I like what the ref did, though. Did you see him? He got right in there, put an end to it, make sure there was no more stop, put the stop to it, and let's start playing some ball.
Yeah, it's a great job by the official. They know this is, a highly contested game between 2 highly contested schools. So they know that, it's going to get a little bit, challenging from times, but you got to make sure the officials are keeping themselves in the game.
And like I said, I felt because usually a penalty like that goes both ways, right? They're going to call it on both players right there. I get in there, make sure it's stopped, make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah, the refs want to make sure they have control of this game right away. The snap, draw play, moving up the middle and crossing that 40-yard marker. And Frank doing a good job using his feet so far, not only on these 2 drives, but in this whole quarter. and that'll set up a third and manageable coming up for Franklinville, Ellicottville.
And Frank has been phenomenal so far on third down. The only one he didn't was when it was third down and 26. Otherwise, he's converted all his third downs today and has been big when it comes to third down.
And I don't know if you saw that, but Blake Frank from Franklinville, Ellicottville, and Lucas Brown from Salamanca shaking the hands right at the line of scrimmage.
Good.
Trying to show their sportsmanship. We got 3 seconds left. See if this play will be taken off, and it does. Play action pass, rolling out to the right. Trying to find a man downfield, and this one will sail over the head of Lucas Marsh and will fall incomplete. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We are scoreless here through 12. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, wherever you guys are watching us from. We thank you guys for tuning into this one as we get started with the second quarter between Franklinville, Ellicottville, and Salamanca for the Section 6 Class D championship game.
Hey, Jake, I want everyone to see what this crowd looks like. Check this out, man. This crowd is crazy here. I can't believe how big it is. This is awesome. This is what a Class D championship is supposed to be all about. Look at their line in the fences here. The stands are full. When I had to walk up here to walk through everybody, this is awesome. This is what we've been waiting to see. It feels like some normalcy right here. We got a football championship.
Definitely right on the money, Tom, and that's the one thing that we've been waiting to see for a very long time. Unfortunately, that hasn't been what's happened the past several months, including the past year due to COVID-19. But as we inch closer and closer, through our guidance and through the CDC, it's getting closer and closer where we might see more crowds like this either later down the road or in the next year. So right now we're going to resume action. 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Frank looking from left to right. This pass is caught underneath. And trying to hurdle over a defender was Blake Frank. And he got more than enough for a first down.
So we promised in about 6 minutes we're going to start hearing about the other games. As we get scores from the other games, we will make sure we update you on those scores so we can find out exactly what's going on throughout Western New York. But, folks, we got a big one here.
How about Frank getting the burst of speed and the hole he needed? Touchdown, Franklinville, Ellicottville.
And I don't see any flags on the field, so that one's going to be good right here.
26 yards to the house. This play will stand, and the Titans get on the board first. And as we look back towards the middle part of the field, we do have a Salamanca player down. And he's being attended to by his trainer.
Boy, this crowd's going nuts. And just when we got back at halftime, we actually heard they were throwing stuff out. The Salamanca fans were throwing stuff out to them. They're banging on the stands. Our cameras were literally shaking for everybody out there. This is we knew this was going to be a great one, but I'll tell you right now, what we've seen the way Franklinville, Ellicottville has completely controlled the clock has been huge right now. That defense for Salamanca has been on the field way too long right now, and Franklinville, Ellicottville has been capitalizing on how long they've been out there.
And a lot of it has been a mixed bag between talent and play calling. We've had Logan Frank make some really good plays on third down. And on that 4th and 9, it was a beautiful play designed by Jason Marsh where they ended up with Blake Frank underneath, wide open. No one was even around him. He caught the ball for the first down and more. And then as Logan Frank had that draw play to the left side, he had that great blocking to take him 26 yards to the house. As the injured Salamanca player, number 60, Jared White, has now been is able to get up and able to walk down. He's on a little bit of a limp, being helped by the trainer. So we do wish the best of him and hope he's able to return to action.
Yeah, that's been 2 linemen we've seen gone down so far. But I will say I actually see Shinners is back out on the field right now. So that was one of the guys that was injured. He's back out on the field right now. So
they will now go for the extra point. Number 4, Bryce Butler, the senior kicker. The snap, kick is down, and it is a muffed kick. And this one will go for no good on the point after try. So with 11:25 remaining here in the second quarter, Franklinville Ellicottville is on top of Salamanca 6-0.
So we're at where we were in the first game, right? 6-0, right? Franklinville, Ellicottville wins over Salamanca. Well, right now we've got that repeat score. The only difference is we are early in the second half, and right now it's been all Franklinville, Ellicottville offensively, as Salamanca's only had 2 offensive possessions so far to start this game off. 1 run and then 1 interception is all that they've had for the entire first quarter and the beginning of the second quarter right here.
And a lot of it has to do with their quarterback, Logan Frank. I got a chance to speak to Franklinville Ellicottville's head coach, Jason Marsh, earlier this week to talk about the importance of Logan Frank as their quarterback. He wasn't the week 1 quarterback when they took on Akron, where that was their only loss of the season. But as soon as Frank got back onto the practice field, got back to playing that first game, which was against Salamanca, he was able to take over and lead the charge on this Franklinville Ellicottville offense. And that is what you're seeing so far in this game, folks. He is just taking charge on those first 2 drives, not only killing clock, but getting his team downfield for a chance to score.
Yeah, listen, this is a guy who's got experience, who's been there, who's done it, and he's doing it again. There's no doubt this kid's a gamer, and he's out there taking the lead right now for his team. We're going to get updates. We've got Lancaster playing Orchard Park. We've got Medina playing Southwestern. And we have us right now.
Here's now the boot.
Nice
This one
kick.
will go high. And this one will stay in play. Did not go in the end zone. And taken down right away. The return man was number 33, Ezra Stallman. Got kind of confused if this ball was going to go in the end zone.
And that was Blake Frank who got down there quickly right there. This is not even, I think it's. Wow, I can't believe that. He definitely thought it was going in the end zone, but it got stopped. I can't tell the yard line.
Well, right on the scoreboard, it says the 2-yard line. Excuse me, now it says the 3-yard line.
No, it's, oh, yeah. First and 10 on the 3, yeah. It's hard to tell. We're looking directly into the sun, so tough for us to pick up on it, but I know our score guy right there's got to have it.
So Salamanca starting off their second drive, pinned deep, very deep in their own territory. And they're going to have to start off with a draw play, and he's immediately swallowed up. But will gain about a couple of yardage, but a penalty marker was thrown. Interesting to see what this flag is going to be on, because it happened just right after their quarterback for Salamanca, Lucas McKenna, was wrapped up and taken down.
I had 66 on the tackle there. Everett Leonard right there. And I think this is going to go against Salamanca right here. So half the distance to the goal.
So the ball we now moved from the 3 to the 2-yard line.
So it was a personal foul penalty, I think, is what it looked like.
Snap. McKenna looking to his left, feeling some pressure, but this pass is caught and brought down immediately. But what a great catch by Harley Hogue to help get his team out of desperate situation.
Hogue was the one who came up big here defensively for his team right there. Goes up right there. What a big pass. But, boy, you got to give him credit. He was fearless in the pocket right there to be able to take that throw and go for it with him back in the end zone right there. That's a big throw. What a call there by Salamanca.
Ball be placed at their own 24-yard line. It was, 26-yard line. That was a gain of 24 on that pass play. The snap. And the draw play to McKenna. Trying to bounce off a couple of tacklers to gain some yardage. Might have got a yard or so on that first down draw play.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him a yard right there to make it 2nd and 9. Jake, do you see I said that the offenses, they run a lot similar, right? They'll run kind of the quarterback, a lot of runs right here. You'll see them run by the quarterback, not afraid to throw the ball. They do a lot of things similar offensively, both teams, with very strong defenses on both sides of the ball right there.
2nd down and 9. 2 wide receiver set. Motioning from right to left is Amos Whitcomb. Here's now the pass. Roll out. Whitcomb's able to grab it, but not before gaining about a yard or two. Some nice tackling there by the Titans. And now we'll set up a 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That was Wyatt Chudy right there on that tackle. Comes up big. Love the way he tackles right there as he goes right down for the legs and makes sure that he takes the legs out right there so he can't use those strong legs to be able to run the ball.
Here's the snap. Looking to his left. This pass is intercepted. Lucas Marsh with the big interception. The 2nd on the day for Lucas McKenna. And a flag has been thrown, but Franklinville Ellicottville will start off with tremendous field position. 2 big turnovers by the Titans defense.
Let's see what the flag is right now. It looks like they're pointing at Salamanca.
Was a very hard tackle at the end of the play. Don't know if anything else happened, but and with that penalty marker, that's going to set up Franklinville Ellicottville an even better field position.
Funny, this is almost opposite to what happened last week with Salamanca, as every time Salamanca had the ball, they had phenomenal field position. It's kind of switched right now where you've really seen them barely have the ball even at this point, and just been giving Franklinville Ellicottville some great field position, and now giving them almost unbelievable field position for them to try to score here. And again, 8:50 left right now inside this first half.
Ball's placed at Salamanca's 14-yard line. The snap, the give to Granoles, who was in motion, trying to get some blocking, but he gets tripped up and taken down, and another penalty marker has been thrown.
Wow, I can't believe the amount of penalties flags we've seen as of late. But again, Trevor Ellis comes up big again defensively for Salamanca, as we've called his name multiple times already today. Is this going to go? This is going to go against Salamanca again.
So another huge penalty. It's become the detrimental part of Salamanca so far tonight.
Looks like what, first and about 6 to go.
Yeah, it's right around the 6-yard line. So the offense for Franklinville, Ellicottville, each looking at their play call. And now we'll get a timeout call. It's going to be against Salamanca, and that's going to be a much-needed timeout. Some of these penalties that they have been committed on are killing not only their offense, but now their defense. So with 8:33 remaining in the first half, Franklinville, Ellicottville up 6-0 in the Section 6 Class D title game. We'll take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Princer, live here at Franklinville High School for the Section 6 Class D title game between Franklinville, Ellicottville, taking on Salamanca. And right now, the Titans are currently trying to punch into the Warriors' end zone. Ball's at the 6-yard line. 4 wide receiver set. It's a draw play for Frank, trying to break through, trying to gain some positive yardage, and he may have got about a yard or two so to set up a 2nd down and goal.
Well, actually, no, that was 2nd down. You can see the first down marker was set up. Now it's a 1st down right now, so it'll be 1st and goal from here.
Excuse me, so that was looked like that was a 2nd and short, so Frank did convert to get the 1st down to set up a 1st and goal.
Jake, because it was half the distance to the goal, that's why it wasn't a 1st down, automatic 1st down. It gave them the yardage, but not the automatic 1st down.
So ball will be spotted at the 2-yard line. Logan Frank under center. The snap and the give. And Frank with the ball carrier trying to punch his way in, but Salamanca using their big bodies on that front defensive line to stuff him and keep him. May have gotten a yard or so. And yeah, Frank only got about a yard on that play, so that'll be 2nd down and goal.
What a gorgeous night right now as we're showing 63 degrees currently here in Franklinville.
And this press box is showing a tremendous view of some of the valley here over at Franklinville. The snap, they give up to Frank, and he is in. Touchdown, Titans. Logan Frank with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Both have been on the ground, and his team has now extended the lead 12-0 with the point after try coming up next. Logan Frank has shown throughout this season to be that dual threat guy that head coach Jason Mars has wanted under center. And right now in this title game, he's shown it at times with his arm, but mostly it's been with his legs as he's punched into the end zone twice on the ground. So they won't go for the extra point. They'll actually go for 2 to try to make this a 14-0 lead. 3 wide receiver set, the snap. Motion was rolling as he rolls out, trying to find his man, and he's in. Logan Granols with the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. And Franklinville Ellicottville is now up 14-0 with 7:06 remaining in the first half.
Nice rollout right there as Granols is almost wide open for that one. But it's all because you've got to make sure Frank could be running that ball. And now you've seen how much he's run the ball. You're more worried about him running it in at that point. And Granols wide open, and Frank does a fantastic job of finding him right there, getting his open man for the extra point as they convert this one as they missed the first extra point early on. Now it's all even for them as they're up 14-0. So, and again, what Franklinville Ellicottville has just done is completely controlled the clock in this game. Salamanca has got to look for a drive right here. Really, that's what they're going to be looking for right now is what they can do to control the clock, keep their offense on the field, give that defense a little bit of a rest. Because you got to remember, these kids are playing both ways in a lot of cases. You got to give that defense a little bit of a rest right out there, especially for some of the hits that they're going. We see this has been a hard-hitting game already, and they've got to make sure they give themselves some time. I'm going to look right now. You've got to see, don't be surprised, we see a nice little dose right here of Jesse Stallman to be able to try to get some clock, try to be able to get some possessions positively for Salamanca.
And this has got to be a drive where you figure for Salamanca, because they'll get the ball to start off the second half, you have to think for this drive, this has to be a drive that not only ends with a touchdown, but kills about so much clock where there might be a minute left to go in the first half.
Yeah, no doubt this has got to be their time. You do not want this game to get away from you, right? And you give Franklinville Ellicottville any sort of good field position, they are going to take advantage of it right now.
Here it is, and it's bobbled, but he's able to hold on to it for a return. He'll cut up the middle, and it will be taken down.
Look right, number 69, Caleb Piotz.
Plotz.
Oh, sorry, I looked at that wrong. Plotz, the junior tackle, defensive end, 6'1", 220-pounder right there. So Plotz comes up real big on special teams for his team right there.
And that was Ezra Stallman on the return. He was taken down at the 25-yard line. Salamanca will start off with the ball there. Both their previous drives have ended with turnovers, both being interceptions. Stallman moving from right to left. Here's the snap. And the give is to the man you've been waiting for, Jesse. I believe that was Jesse Stallman there on the carry. And he might have just got back to the line of scrimmage, and not, he might have gained a yard.
Yeah, and you saw defensively, boy, there were about 2 or 3 Franklinville Ellicottville guys that come up big defensively right there, make that stop, because I think they're thinking the same thing as we got to stop the run right now and be able to almost force Salamanca to go to the air.
And we do have a stoppage in play. I believe it was an official's timeout.
The officials are inside the huddle with Franklinville Ellicottville right there. And then he's going to let him go over to the sideline. But if you notice, the refs were inside their huddle right there. I think coach is looking for an explanation or trying to find out what was going on. But we've got 6:43 left inside this first half. Boy, what a gorgeous night. Great crowd. As you've known, the CDC has now said masks don't need to be worn. New York State went up to 500 spectators on the outside. It was up to the school districts what they wanted to do for the outside. And absolutely, here in Franklinville, they've decided it's time. We play some football. We get the crowds back into it. We get to some sort of normalcy. And that's exactly what's happened. We've seen both crowds go at each other already. When both cheerleaders were out at the same time, both fans were going nuts, going back and forth at the end of the quarter or at the end of the first quarter. The crowd's into it. This is the kind of championship that you would expect. This is the kind of crowd that we've missed, we've talked about. I think everybody's been itching for this moment, Jake, and we've got it here.
So I want to give a quick score update in Class A finals between Jamestown and South Park. They're in the first quarter with 6:34 remaining in that quarter. Jamestown up on South Park 7-6.
Orchard Park is up 7-0, and Medina is up 7-0 also.
And a confusion on the receiving core on the right side of Salamanca's offense. And the penalty marker has been thrown and moved the offense back 5 yards.
So some big things. So Orchard Park leading, like we said, leading Lancaster 7-0 early. Medina is up over Southwestern 7-0 early. Jamestown and South Park 7-6 right there. And then Franklinville, Ellicottville, as you already know, is up 14-0 right here.
Second down and 15. Ball spot at the 20-yard line. 4 wide receiver set for Salamanca. The snap and the draw play to McKenna. He's got some space. He's able to juke a defender, get to the left side, get the first down and a couple of yards more. And in one play, he's able to kill off a big false start penalty and gives the Warriors a much-needed first down.
Absolutely. And did it by the ground right there, right? Kept the ball on the ground, didn't go to the air, didn't force anything, and this is exactly where Salamanca comes up big. If you remember last week against Portville, their touchdown was the quarterback keeper out to the outside for a touchdown. It's what they do well, and they're getting back to what they've done well.
That was a 17-yard run by McKenna. Ball spotted at their own 37-yard line. Here's a snap. Option play. Tossed out, given over to Jesse Stallman. Going to use his brute strength to try to get some positive yardage. And Logan Grenals is right there to look like it was Logan Grenals there, along with Blake Frank there and Clayton Rowland on the tackle. We do have a penalty marker down, and once again, it's against Salamanca.
You know, the first quarter, all the flags seem to go against Franklinville, Ellicottville, and I'll tell you the second quarter, it seems to be all the flags are going against Salamanca right now. It just seems to be like one flag after another. We flew through the first quarter, if you remember, and there's definitely been a much slower second quarter, and it's been because of all the flags we've seen thrown in this one so far.
So we'll see where the ball is going to be spotted for Salamanca.
So you're going to talk about a first and 20 right here?
It's like it's right at around, I want to say maybe the 30-yard line. So out of the shotgun formation, here's the snap. Faking the pass to Stallman. McKenna tries to run with it, and he will gain about a yard or so, and we got another penalty marker down. It is getting feisty down there between both squads.
And that was tackled by number 33, Wyatt Chudy again. He comes up big, and we called his name multiple times defensively.
Now, Wyatt Chudy, along with Clayton Rowland, were two of some of the main contributors on their boys basketball squad that led them to a sectional title earlier this season. And right now, they've been a tremendous factor on defense and also on offense so far, along with their quarterback, Logan Frank.
In fact, if you remember, we called that one of their games.
Did. Went down there a couple times to cover that team. Just tremendous, unselfish team basketball that team displayed.
Yeah, it really was. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams, offsetting penalties right there. So that flag will get, right now, there'll be no penalty assessed against either team, being that it was offsetting penalties right there. Well, we have a Southwestern score as Medina now leads 7-6 in that game. So every game right now is tight.
We now resume play. 2 wide receiver set. A motion from right to left side. And he will give the ball, number 33, that is Ezra Stallman. He's also been the main kick returner so far on this team, and he'll gain about a couple of yards. And that will set up a 3rd down, and they got a long way to go.
Yeah, 3rd and long, this is the passing type down, and this is where you've seen outside of that one completion where Salamanca has struggled a little bit today. And this is exactly what Franklinville Ellicottville wants to do, is to force them through the air.
Salamanca looking at their wrists, seeing what play is going to be called on this very highly touted play here that's going to either keep this drive alive or make it Franklinville Ellicottville good field position. The snap. Trying to roll out to the right. This pass is almost picked off. McKenna tried to throw it away to avoid a sack.
How about Frank? Did you see how quick he got into that backfield and caused McKenna to be able to have to throw that ball and almost throws another interception? That happens because Frank does a great job of getting through that line quickly.
And great job by Frank that almost led to an interception. I believe that was Ryan Decay there that had that ball go through his hands. So be 4th down, punted units out. This punt line drive gets in the Franklinville Ellicottville territory, and Clayton Rowland takes a little bit of a slip. Ezra Stallman's able to stop the ball's motion, and Franklinville Ellicottville will get the ball right at around the 31-yard line.
And again, not bad field position. They're still got pretty good field position right here. With 4:40 still left inside this first half, we've seen they've been able to move the ball. This is where the defense of Salamanca's got to come up big and hold them here to make sure they at least don't let them put more points up on the board for the rest of this half.
You hear from the Salamanca fan base trying to get their defense pumped up. It's going to be a much-needed stall here for trying to get their offense out here quickly. It's going to be now a 5 wide receiver set. The snap. The pass over to Lucas Marsh. It's going to be a double pass play downfield, and this one is caught. Had some hang time, but Logan Granols is able to get there, make the much-needed catch, and they are already back in Salamanca territory in one play.
Little trickery right there. Gotta love that. Marsh shows his athletic ability right there with a big pass. Hey, we got another score update. This one comes from Lancaster, as Lancaster has tied it up 7-7. A poor Orchard Park punt. The Legends capitalize on the short field. Cody Phillips runs it in from 8 yards out to tie the game with 4:15 left in the first quarter.
Gain of 24 on that play. Frank, draw play, cutting to the outside, getting some yardage and more. Past the first down marker, jukes at the defender, tries to cut back up middle, and he's got more than enough.
That's a turnover.
It looked like it's a first down, but
Salamanca had come up with the ball. That's why they were all – you saw the Salamanca guys do it, but it looks like it'll stay as he was down.
So my apologies. It was tough to see here if there was a fumble on the play because the sun is basically right into our eyes. So like Tom said, there was a fumble on the play, but Franklinville Ellicottville was able to recover it. Ball going to be spotted at Salamanca's 35-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. The snap to give to Granols. And before there was anything there, a flag was thrown. And this is a penalty that's been consistent with Franklinville Ellicottville, when Granols motions either to the right, left, or from left to right or right to left. There's been a penalty marker almost every time on this play.
Boy, I'm going to be excited when that sun goes down behind that mountain right there.
Or at least that light pole kind of blocking it a bit.
Something to block it. I mean, folks, if we had the camera on us, we've got our hands over on our foreheads trying to cover the sun. We're doing everything we can to be able to see things.
Now, I brought my hat today thinking I wasn't going to need it, but came in handy so far. 4 wide receiver set. The snap. Faking the draw play. He'll go downfield. This pass is caught. Clayton Rowland coast to the end zone. Touchdown, Franklinville, Ellicottville. The Titans punch it back into the end zone off a beautiful fake draw play. And Frank goes 36 yards from Frank to Rowland, passing touchdown.
Wow, this Franklinville-Ellicottville team is ready, right? Frank has been hitting on all cylinders so far this game. He's doing it by the run. He's doing it by the air. He's doing everything so far for this game, as he has been absolutely spectacular. They're going to try to kick the extra point right now. Kicker's number 4, Bryce Butler.
The snap. Kick is down. It's on the way, and it is good. First PAT didn't go so well. This time, no, it goes through the uprights at ease. With 3:02 remaining here in the first half, Franklinville-Ellicottville up on Salamanca, 21-0. We will take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
We welcome you back to the Section 6 Class D football championship game between Franklinville-Ellicottville taking on Salamanca, live here on Western New York Athletics, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you guys are watching it. We thank you guys for tuning into this game. As of right now, it's been the Logan Frank show. With 3:02 remaining in the first half, he has scored on 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air, and that last drive was a 36-yard touchdown pass from Logan Frank to Clayton Rowland.
Salamanca has to answer here, Jake.
A nice high punt going to Ezra Stallman. Tries to cut up middle. He'll go to the right side, able to get by one defender, getting by another. Getting some nice blocking with some good speed, and he'll be tackled down right at about the 40. If not, he's just before the 40-yard marker. And Salamanca, with 2:52 remaining, has a chance to try to at least get on the board.
Best return so far for them today. I want to say this is the best field position for them today so far. And I'll tell you, that was the difference in the last game at Portville, was they won the field possession battle. They had constantly great field position, and it's been the opposite for them this game. They've got to have an answer here. But again, if they can answer here and then come out in the second half and get the ball, there is still a game, and they've got to do right now to make something happen for them offensively.
So the ball spotted at the 37-yard line. 4 wide receiver set, but this is going to be a give to Jesse Stallman. He gained about a yard or so on that first down draw play.
It looked like Logan Frank and Ethan Frank both together on that tackle.
So second down and 9. 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the right of their quarterback, McKenna. 1 to the left. And it looks like then I'll stop. They'll take a look at their wrists for the play. Whitcomb motioning. Draw play to the left side. McKenna trying to use his blocking. And he'll gain about another yard or so, but that speed of Franklinville, Ellicottville's defense has been very strong and consistent so far today.
So it looks like we've got our next score coming from Medina as Brian Fry has scored his second touchdown of the game. And I think it's 15-6 right now in the Medina Southwestern game.
So actually credit no yards on McKenna's carry. Be 3rd down and 9. Less than 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Another draw play. Trying to juke to the right side, and he's wrapped up, and he is tackled down. The quarterback, tackling the quarterback, Logan Frank, on a big tackle there to set up 4th down.
Did you see him? He one-arm tackled him on that one. Like I said to you earlier about the strength of him, right? That just shows exactly how strong he is right there as he takes him down with one hand right there. What a fantastic job. And, yes, I did get a confirmation that it is Medina 15, Southwestern 6. And I'll tell you, for those of you who have not seen Brian Fry play from Medina, this kid's been the real deal. He is off to play Division I baseball at the University of Toledo. And I'll tell you, he has just been fantastic this year, Jake.
He definitely has. He's been one of the best football players in Western New York. And as we come back to action here, we did have an injury timeout. It was Cody Shinners, once again, that was limping on his left leg that had to be attended to. So as he goes to the sidelines, both teams come back out onto the field with 1:12 remaining in the first half.
And they will punt the ball out of this formation, Jake. Don't be surprised to see McKenna step back and punt it. See?
4th down. It's high, but he will pooch kick it as this ball will keep rolling, and Salamanca will let this roll and bounce into Franklinville, Ellicottville territory, be spotted closer to the 20-yard line. And with 1:03 remaining, the Titans will get another possession.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the way Frank's throwing the ball, a minute 3 may be enough time for him to try to put more points on the board. But 21-0, and we've got, like I said, really is, we were talking about this being the closest game I thought of the day, and right now every game out there is close besides this one right now.
So here's now Logan Frank, 4 wide receiver set. Granola's motioning from right to left, and another penalty on this play. So that'll motion the offense back 5 yards. So place the ball at the 15-yard line. Here's a snap. Frank rolling out to his left for a draw play. Trying to cut back up the middle. Getting some blocking, and now he's being tackled and brought down. He saw nothing on the left, but good ability to cut back up the middle to get some positive yardage.
Tackles by number 55, Keaton Bucktooth, the senior 5'11", 220-pounder.
And we had another injury timeout for Salamanca, and it was, again, Jared White who went down.
Yeah,
it comes off on a limp.
And he was down earlier in the game, too. Both him and as well as Shinners have gone down a couple times. And it looks like, yeah, he's really struggling to get off the field right now. I mean, hopefully halftime they can work on him a little bit and get him back out on the field. And we see Shinners over on the bench, too. So this is 2 big linemen that we see are out right now. 44 seconds and ticking right now.
Shotgun formation again, the snap, and it gives to Granoles. He cuts to the left side, getting some blocking, and he is trucked and brought down. Hard to see who the tackler was on that play, but Granoles was met and hit immediately.
I think it was Stallman on that one.
And we have another penalty marker down.
Yeah, I'm not going to be – there was a lot of talking at the end of this one. No, pushing the back, it looks like. It's going to go against Franklinville, Ellicottville right here. 28 seconds right now left inside this first half.
And the penalties keep piling on for both sides.
Jake, that sun's getting low right now. I'm hoping that second half, that sucker's down behind that mountain. I'm telling you, everybody, if that camera was on me, you'd be laughing. I'm sitting there, I got it cupped over my on my forehead, doing everything I can to make sure we see this one.
So it says it's going to be 3rd down and 20. And they're just going to go into kneeling formation. Frank will kneel it. And a timeout called by Salamanca.
So they're trying to get them to punt this is what they want to do. See if they can get some sort of return right here.
Their head coach, Chad Bartosik, wants at least their offense at least get one more chance to try and do something.
I don't even know if it's the offense, Jake, just to make them punt it, right? Anything can happen, a muff punt, something crazy happen, right? Go there, try to block it, or, hey, you get a return and do something. Look at what you saw Stallman do on the last one, had a great little return. Anything can happen on one play, and I think he just wants to force them to do something.
So look at the Class C finals between Medina and Southwestern. 10:35 and ticking in that one. Medina up on Southwestern 15-6 into the second quarter. And as for the Class A finals, Jamestown and South Park, the first quarter just ended with Jamestown still up on South Park 7-6.
Yeah, but it's close. 2nd and 8 for South Park at the Jamestown 15 right now as it ends in the first quarter. And we've got a score that comes from Lancaster as Orchard Park has taken a 14-7 lead over Lancaster. Thomas Sullivan punched it in at the goal line and gave the Quakers the lead back with 10:06 to play in the first half.
So Logan Frank is back there, deep beyond the line of scrimmage for a punt attempt. I'm trying to see what the refs are trying to discuss, make sure they're all agreeing, all on the same page.
So Frank is going to be your punter right here.
Snap. And a nice boot line drive towards the right side of the field as it trickles down past the 45 and down right at around the 47-yard line. Still in Franklinville, Ellicottville territory. Salamanca has 12 seconds left for their offense to do something.
So we'll see what they're going to do here, whether they try to run some sort of play right here or, you know, just take the knee right now and go into the locker room themselves or, you know, off to the area since nobody's going into a locker room. But
I remember during warm-ups when McKenna was doing some deep passes, he was getting some passes that were going around 40 yards in the air. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they try to do at least one deep pass. Right now they're in the shotgun formation. Looks like a 2-receiver set. Here's a snap. Trying to go downfield, and this one's caught by Harley Hogue, and he immediately goes out of bounds. A nice little out pattern to the outside to take him out of bounds right away. The clock stops at 7.
Nice pass right there. Use the sidelines right there to their advantage. Make sure they get the completion and still be able to stop the clock right there. Great play right there for Salamanca. Something to build off to into that second half.
Ball spotted right at the 30-yard line. Here's a snap. Looking to the right. Whitcomb with the pass, and that one went right out of bounds, and he got at least 3 yards on the play. Clock stops at 3 seconds.
Yeah, you think they're going to have to throw one towards the end zone right here now with only 3 seconds left.
And right now, McKenna all by himself. 4 wide receivers set. Here's a snap. 3-step drop back. Trying to go up, facing some pressure. Rolling to his right. Trying to go deep downfield, and it's caught by Chudy, but it will go out of bounds. A nice attempt nonetheless, but we go into halftime with Franklinville Ellicottville currently shutting out Salamanca 21-0. Want to thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast live on Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Prince. We will be back for the start of the second half.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
.300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you call on the wolf, That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain?
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. This is the Section 6 Class D championship game between Franklinville, Ellicottville, taking on Salamanca. We now have 12 minutes on the scoreboard here. We're just about to get started for the second half. And so far throughout this game, it has been domination on Franklinville, Ellicottville's not only offensive side, but on the defense. Starting with their offense, they've had some tremendous drives. They've killed a lot of clock. Their quarterback, Logan Frank, has piled on 3 touchdowns in the first half, 1 in the air, 2 on the ground. And as we transition over to the defensive side, it's been the 2 interceptions that were made by both, I believe it was Logan Grenos and I honestly forgot who the second guy was who
Lucas
had that interception.
March,
It's Lucas March. Him along with Logan Grenos on those interceptions that led to touchdown drives for Franklinville and Ellicottville's offense, and that is where we're at, 21-0.
So let's see, is it a tale of two halves? Salamanca's got to control the ball. They've got to be able to move the ball offensively. They've had a couple of injuries that happened in the first half to some of their linemen. Let's see if they get a chance to come back too.
There's a boot downfield, and this one will bounce into the end zone for the touchback.
So 2 guys we saw injured in the first half, which I think are key to that line, was number 60 White and number 77 Shinners. And if I'm correct, there goes number 60 who's out there now.
And Shinners is out there as well.
And Shinners is out there too. So it looks like trainers got to them at halftime, was able to hopefully do some great taping out there and do a great job of getting them back in. They look like they're fine. Shinners actually, you see him run up to the line right there. So let's see right now if their offensive line is fully intact to help them try to start to move the ball.
Here's a snap, a draw play for McKenna as he tries to bulldoze his way forward past the line of scrimmage and will gain about maybe 5 or 6 yards on that draw play. So a nice little start for Salamanca's offense, but we saw in that first half they struggled a little bit trying to going down the field, which was the exact opposite they had in their semifinal game.
And Jake, they've had to, it feels like they've had to force it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to make something happen, partly because of either a penalty that put them in bad field position or the fact that they didn't get a chance to control the clock at all. Remember, the first quarter was outside of 2 plays was the entire Franklinville-Ellicottville's quarter.
2nd down and 4, ball at their 26-yard line. Another draw play from the left side, going back up to the middle is McKenna, and he'll gain maybe about a yard on that carry. Now set up a 3rd down and 3.
And it looked like that was Ethan Frank there on the stop. But here we go, 3rd down. It is very manageable here, right? 3rd down, and it looks like about 3 yards to go right here. Big 3rd down conversion trying to happen here for Salamanca.
Going with a 3 wide receiver set, trips to the left. Here's a snap. It's going to be a draw play, and he now moves forward and just gets enough for the 1st down. And a nice job by Lucas McKenna on 3 straight plays. He's able to hold the ball in and get some yardage for a 1st down.
Oh, we got a softball score here. Check this one out, Jake. Will East comes out, wins 21-2 in their opening day against West Seneca East. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players with multiple RBIs in the game. So that was a first down. It's going to be a keeper as he's going to go up the middle. And it looks like right there is going to be number 69 right there on the stop, Caleb Plotz. We talked about him in the first half coming up big with some tackles.
Yeah, Plotz is one of three players on this Franklinville Ellicottville defense that have a sack on the year. He has 1.5 sacks on the season.
We got a scoring update from Medina we'll give to you here in a second.
2 wide receivers set. Here's the snap. The give. Jesse Stallman trying to get up the middle, and I'll tell you what, there's been a good amount of times where Stallman's had the carry, and he's been one of the leading rushers on the Salamanca offense, and the defensive line's getting to him quickly.
We got a scoring update from Medina as Southwestern now has scored. 22 seconds left in the half. Ian Kennedy comes up with a 65-yard touchdown run. Medina leads 15-14 now in that one.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Jesse Stallman's right next to his quarterback, Lucas McKenna, in a 3 wide receiver set. McKenna trying to make sure Ezra Stallman's in the right position. The snap. As he looks to his right, trying to go back up the middle, going to Ezra Stallman, and it's broken up and incomplete. Lucas Marsh, who has an interception on the day, comes up and dives and makes a great pass deflection to set up 4th down.
Great stop there by Lucas Marsh. Does a great job of making sure that pass doesn't get through. Wasn't worried about the interception, right? Just worrying about making sure that that play does not get completed. Great job as you're going to see them, it looks like, punt the ball right here.
And it looks like Jesse Stallman is going to be that punter. Here's the boot, high and up, and a fair catch will be called. Clayton Rowland, the punt returner, calling fair catch. And Franklinville Ellicottville will start it off right at their own 30-yard line.
And folks, probably the biggest news of the day came in for high school sports as wrestling has finally been approved for Erie County. Now everyone is going to be able to wrestle. Boy, I'm real happy for those kids. They're going to get an opportunity to get out there on the mats. I know wrestling is huge down in the area we're in right now, but it is great to see that now entire Erie County will join. Niagara, Orleans, as well as down here in Chautauqua County will get a chance to all now wrestle.
Logan Frank, 3 touchdown performance, getting the ball to himself, and he may have just got a yard or so on that draw play. And like you mentioned about wrestling coming back to Western New York, other than, some of the sports have had challenges of resuming play, wrestling has probably had the biggest one here to happen in Western New York. But nonetheless, it's great to see that those kids, and the seniors especially, are going to get one more crack at their wrestling careers.
Yeah. That last play, the tackle was on number 62, Carter Stoltz, the defensive lineman senior, the 5'10", 225-pounder.
2nd down and 9. Another draw play. Left side, Frank with a burst of speed, gets the blocking, the 1st down and more, and he's tripped up close to the midfield marker, right at around the 47, 48-yard line, and another Franklinville, Ellicottville 1st down.
Jesse Stallman right there in the tackle for Salamanca, but I'll tell you, Frank has just been a one-man wrecking crew today, especially in the offensive side of the ball.
He hasn't done a ton in the air. A lot of it has been on the ground, and that's when they've had their tremendous success with him along with Clayton Rowland. Been a nice dual running back set for this Franklinville Ellicottville offense, not only in this game but throughout the season. Under centers, Frank. 2 wide receiver set. Here's now a pass play to Logan Granoles, and a nice screen attempt there, but Frank just didn't put enough strength on that pass. It was short and will fall incomplete.
As you saw actually on that one, it looked like it was number 66 right there for Salamanca that really got into him quick where he had to make that play quickly.
Second down and 10. Their head coach, Jason March, barking out the play to Logan Frank. He's under center. Toss play, they're rolling, trying to burst through right up the right side of the offensive line, and he'll gain about maybe 2 or 3 yards on that play, and that will set up a third down with about 8 or 7 yards to go.
Looks like multiple tacklers in on that one, as Ezra Stallman was in on that one, as well as Jared White. So a couple big guys trying to make the big tackle right there to give it a third and long. This is where Franklinville, Ellicottville has been most effective, right? They've been able to convert the third down play. Can they keep doing it?
It's been a big part of their long drives, killing clock. Rolling with the blocking, penalty marker down, and he just got enough for the first down as he gets pushed at around the 40-yard line in Salamanca territory. But bring it back, says the head referee. It's a holding penalty on the offense.
And that, you really saw, though, it looked like it was going to be another third down conversion right there. They get to the outside, and he was about to get the first down if it wasn't for the hold. Again, coming up big on the third down play. Salamanca's got to be able to stop that if they're going to be able to stay in this game.
So you hear the cheering from Salamanca's crowd. A rare occurrence that we've seen throughout this season, as we've almost have full capacity here at the Franklinville High School field.
Now, the way this game started off, boy, just the atmosphere. You could hear both sides just electric out here. And really, if Salamanca gets an opportunity to do something positive, you're going to hear this crowd, both sides, get into this ball game.
So the ball will be back at Franklinville-Ellicottville's 41-yard line.
And we've seen Frank. He's done a fabulous job throwing the ball today. You expect him to go to the air right here.
3 wide receiver set. 5-step drop back, moving from right to left. Downfield, this one is intercepted! Number 21, Harley Hogue, has some room as he gets towards the Salamanca sideline. A flag has been thrown as he goes out of bounds. He was tackled out of bounds into his sidelines. And this will put Salamanca in their best field position of the day.
Hogue is probably right now the bright spot for Salamanca. He's done it both offensively and defensively. He's made the one big catch for Salamanca. He had the big block down on the other side there, and now he comes up with an interception. Hogue has been big for this Salamanca team.
Yeah, that's his first interception of the day. He also has 2 big catches for Salamanca's offense that have gone for more than 15 yards per play. So it looked like he was tackled around Franklinville-Ellicottville's 40-yard line.
I think this is going against Salamanca. This is going against Salamanca.
Now this is interesting because he was tackled out of bounds.
This penalty is going against Salamanca is what the penalty will be. And it looks like that's got to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty because that was longer than 10 yards right there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was definitely interesting, though, because as soon as Hogue was being tackled out of bounds, the flag was thrown. So I assumed Franklinville-Ellicottville might have gotten, a roughness penalty for tackling him well out of bounds. But regardless, the penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct was against Salamanca. They will start the ball on this interception at their own 41-yard line. Here's the snap. McKenna giving the give over to Jesse Stallman. He's trying to hold on that ball for dear life, trying to push him forward. And another flag has been thrown. He did get looks like he might have gotten the first down.
No,
if not, he's about a yard short.
Yeah. But now the question is who the flag's going to be against. And it looks like Stallman's helmet comes off. Did somebody rip it off is going to be the question.
Well,
Face
That's
mask.
going to be a face mask on Franklinville, Ellicottville. So push them back 15 yards, and Salamanca will be in Franklinville, Ellicottville's territory.
I will tell you, though, the second and third quarter has just been marred by penalties. It's been one penalty after another by both teams. I've been amazed about how many flags have really been thrown in the second and third quarter. Oh, here we go. Remember we talked about hearing the Salamanca crowd. You're hearing them now.
So the ball spotted at Franklinville, Ellicottville's 35-yard line. We have a motion from right to left. The snap, the toss play as they get it down to the 35 to the 30-yard line. He's trying to use his blocking and his burst of speed. They break through one tackle. Down he goes for the touchdown. Trevor Ellis, the senior running back / linebacker, takes it 35 yards for 6 points.
We saw a lot of going him Stallman to Ellis, right? We saw a lot of that last week. You go two different style of run plays. We finally get a chance to see Ellis run the ball, and he takes it in. Those are some big points. And finally, we see Salamanca get on the board, and now we got ourselves a ball game.
It's an interception by Logan Frank from their offense, and then a penalty by Franklinville, Ellicottville's defense that sets up Salamanca with good field position, and in one play, they torch him with a nice run play and good blocking for 6 points. Here's the extra point. The kick is down. It's on the way. It's a line drive, and it is good. Jarrett Pond looked like that was the kicker there for Salamanca. With 4:34 remaining here in the third quarter, it is now 21-7 with Franklinville, Ellicottville still out in front.
Like I said, could be a tale of two halves, right? This is exactly the start that Salamanca needed to be able to get some momentum on their side. But again, it was the defense that really leads to the offense right there. But that is a huge start right now for Salamanca to get them some momentum. But I'll tell you, the way Franklinville, Ellicottville has been moving the ball, the only thing that has stopped them so far this game has been themselves. It's been a penalty that really has put them out of a spot to be able to get the first down every single time, but it's been only penalties that have stopped them from moving the ball. That's been it. Besides that one interception right there, they've got to keep, stay calm, move the ball, and they're going to still keep this game where they need to be, but they got to do it, right? It's still big. It's got to happen. And Salamanca's got to now build off this, right? What do you do defensively right now? If you could come up right now with a big 3-and-out right here for Salamanca, boy, think about the momentum and how things can really shift in this ball game. We still have 4:34 left inside the third quarter.
And for Franklinville and Ellicottville's side, you have to think they're on that interception and that penalty on their defense. That has to be something where if you're the players, you just got to forget that ever happened and just keep going what's been working so far.
Absolutely.
Here's the boot. It's by Wyatt Chudy, and I believe that went out of bounds as he caught it. So the kick went out of bounds, and this will put Franklinville, Ellicottville at their own 40-yard line.
I'm not sure it went out of bounds.
Well, the flag was thrown.
There was a flag thrown, I agree with you, but it didn't even look like he was out of bounds. Did he call for the fair catch?
Regardless, they have the ball at their own 24-yard line. My apologies, folks. I thought it was a penalty on Salamanca for kicking out of bounds, but
I saw the penalty. We both saw the flag.
We did as well, but Franklinville, Ellicottville will start at their own 24-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a draw play by Frank, and he's tripped up and taken down immediately. And I believe that looked like that was Cody Shinners there on the tackle.
Jesse Stallman was the one. It was 47 who got in there.
Jesse Stallman, excuse me.
We got our next scoring update, and it's from Lancaster, as Lancaster has now taken a 21-14 lead over Orchard Park.
So that will be a loss of about 5 or 6 yards on that play.
Like I said, remember that 3 and out right now, especially 3 and out in this. Think about it. You could give yourself great field position right here for Salamanca if they can do this.
Here's the snap. Looking to his left. A nice pass, and this one's caught by Lucas Marsh, but the fumble's on the play, and it's picked up by Salamanca. The Titans cough up the ball. The Warriors pile onto it, and Salamanca is not done yet, folks.
Carter Stoltz right there is the one who got that turnover, who picks it up. Marsh is down, though. I hope Marsh is okay. It looks like it's his ankle.
Yeah, he's currently down on the field as the trainer for Franklinville Ellicottville will take a look.
Cody Phillips had the 29-yard run for Lancaster to give them their lead right there. But, boy, we got great games going all around Western New York as it's a one-score game at Lancaster. You've got a 7-6 game at Jamestown South Park. You've got a 15-13 game with Medina and Southwestern. We've got a 21-7 game here. And now Salamanca threatening to try to make this a one-score game. It could mean every game could be a one-score game if Salamanca could score right here. Boy, that's saying something for a championship weekend right there. So and it's great to see Lucas Marsh get up right here.
It definitely is, but he's feeling some discomfort as he's hobbling off towards the sidelines. So the ball's spotted at Franklinville Ellicottville's 26-yard line.
Watch how loud this Salamanca team's going to get. This crowd has been dying to burst, dying to get into this game, and guess what? They're into it now.
McKenna under center, 2 wide receiver set. The snap, the give. Jesse Stallman trying to bulldoze his way, and he's tackled right away, gaining about maybe 5 or 6 yards, and this Salamanca crowd is starting to go a bit nuts.
And it looked like it was tackled by number 69, Caleb Plotz right there. But listen, this is what you're going to see now. We saw this at Portville, too. You'll see Stallman and Ellis keep going in and out, right? Ellis is in now. Stallman goes to the sideline. They'll keep going, kind of that thunder and lightning that we used to talk about in the pros here. Now you've got the speed here in Ellis. The power just went out to the sideline.
Here's the snap. They give to Ellis, and there he is once more for Franklinville Ellicottville. Caleb Plotz able to wrap him up and bring him down.
Wow, Plotz has been huge on that defensive line for Franklinville Ellicottville. We have just called his name constantly today.
They'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Ball at Franklinville Ellicottville's 20-yard line. 2:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Got a 2 wide receiver set. Jesse Stallman in the backfield. McKenna under center. Motioning from left to right is Ezra Stallman. Here's a snap. They give to Jesse Stallman. He's tripped up and back at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Logan Frank there was on the tackle, dove a little bit to get him at his legs, and he stopped him to bring up 4th down. A loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, he read that one real nice, as it was like a blitz is exactly what he did, as he blitzes in there, be able to stop that, does a great job of getting him, get right down to the feet, stop those legs from going, and does a great job of making a spot, as now you see Ellis come back into the game. Here comes the shift. Ellis first Stallman.
4th down and 5. Salamanca trying to convert. The snap. An option play. It's a toss now to Ellis to the right side. He tries to get the 1st down, and the guys on the sidelines are jumping, saying that he got
it. It's close. It's close.
And folks, this is going to be very, very close. The refs are going to discuss this one.
They're gonna call for a chain. They're gonna actually
Yeah, it's an official timeout, and the chain game's going to have to come out here. I'll tell you what, McKenna did a good job holding on that for a little half second more to give Ellis enough space to get that yardage. But like you said, it's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, high snap right there that he actually saves it, but does a great job of being able to do the pitch right there for Ellis, and Ellis does everything he can to try to get that first down. And it won't. It's going to be first down for Franklinville, Ellicottville.
Short by inches. Franklinville, Ellicottville stops them from getting the first down. A great job by the defense to regain themselves after the previous drive, which gave up a touchdown. And they'll have the ball with 1:12 left in the third.
And you can see Marsh is still on the sideline stretching out right now, so we hope he's still okay. They're trying to get him stretched out so he can get back in this game.
And now you hear Franklinville and Ellicottville fan base going nuts. Back and forth battle, not only between both football squads, but both the fans indeed.
Wow, I haven't heard this all year. This is awesome.
Ball at the 18-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. The snap, a draw play. Frank juking it to the outside, trying to get some blocking he needs. He cuts, trying to back up to the right hash, and he's taken down right at around the 25-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It looked like it. 2 guys. Again, Jared White was in on that one, as well as Carson Reddy was in on that tackle.
Clock ticking with 40 seconds remaining. Looks like we might have a little bit of confusion here on the offense as they shift from right side. The receivers now move over to Logan Frank's left side. They still have enough time to get the play off. They now get set and ready. Draw play from the left side, and now trying to cut back up the middle. Number 75 for Salamanca, William Kraus there on the tackle. But Logan Frank gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, big first down right there. Calm things down, right? Get things back. Move the ball. Make sure that they're not going ahead and kick something and giving Salamanca the field position to be able to try to get down there and still make that a one-possession game. So great job there by Franklinville, Ellicottville, and Logan Frank.
That was a pickup of 5 yards. The clock hits 0. We have finished 3 quarters of play in the Section 6 Class D title game between Franklinville, Ellicottville against Salamanca. Franklinville, Ellicottville up 21-7. We will be back for the start of the 4th quarter.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We thank you guys for tuning in. If you've been watching it on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, we're proud to have you guys on here for this Section 6 Class D broadcast between Franklinville, Ellicottville, taking on Salamanca. The Titans currently up on the Warriors, 21-7.
We got a couple score updates when we get back here after this play. We'll update you guys on some scores.
Shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set. Here's a snap. Frank motioning out to the left for the draw play. Able to get by, get some blocking, try to cut back up the middle of the left hash. Able to truck a guy, push him out of his way, and he's taken down at the midfield marker. A gain of 20 for Logan Frank. He has been a beast in this game.
A one-man wrecking crew is exactly what he's been today. So we got some scores for you. Lancaster has now scored again, a Cody Phillips 57-yard touchdown as Lancaster takes a 28-14 lead. And we are close to another score at Medina as Brian Fry has picked up a fumble and runs to the southwestern 5-yard line.
And as for the Class A final game between Jamestown and South Park, it's still 7-6 in favor of Jamestown as they're just about to get started with the third quarter.
That run again is by Logan Frank up the middle. Tackle there by Carter Stoltz. Looks like it's about a 7-yard gain right there. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Franklinville, Ellicottville.
Second down and 3. Ball at Salamanca's 43-yard line. And this is what they've been successful so far. It's been those draw plays to Logan Frank. Not only have they converted on 3rd downs, they've also killed a lot of clock on their drives. And as they're in the 4th quarter, this is the time to kill some clock. The banging of the bleachers, the cowbells. It's great to have this many fans here tonight. The snap, the jet sweep to Logan Granoles, cutting to the left side, and he's down right at around the 44-yard line. May have lost a yard on that play, and that will set up a 3rd and 4.
That was Trevor Ellis again on the tackle. I'm going to tell you, they've got him as a senior, 5'6", 155. And the kid plays like he's 6'2", 230 is how he plays out there. Just unbelievable, all over the field, not afraid to hit, not afraid to put his head in there. I love this kid. I've been loving watching him now for the 2nd week. He really is a difference maker out on the field.
The head coach for Franklinville, Ellicottville, Jason Marsh, giving the play to his quarterback. 2 wide receiver set, 3rd down and 4. Fans getting rowdy. Here's the play. It's the fake to Chudy. As Frank carries it up the middle, and the line judges are right around the 1st down marker, right at the 40-yard line. Have to think that might be enough for a 1st down.
That may be right where the spot is. I think it's going to be just short. But they're in the side of Salamanca's field right now that I'll be I won't. You know they're going to go for this. There's no way they're not going for it. They're on. Oh no, they gave him the 1st down. It is a 1st down.
So he just got enough for the 1st down. Logan Frank being the man at these very tight and close calls. When they need a guy to step up, that's the guy to do it. Clock ticks now. Ball at the 40-yard line. Same formation as the previous play. The snap, the give, and the penalty marker is down.
Well, we've seen them all game, so I wouldn't expect to finish any other way.
It was a false start on the offense. Back them up 5 yards.
But this is an absolute must-stop for Salamanca. If they've got any chance of staying in this game or making something happen, they've got to stop Franklinville, Ellicottville right here and try to get the ball back to do something.
Right now they're with their 2 receiver set. The snap, draw play. It's going to be Frank going up the middle, getting his team back the original line of scrimmage and gaining a couple of yards more. Pick up about 7 or 8 on that play to bring up 2nd down. They'll credit him 6 yards on that run. 2nd down and 9. Four wide receiver set, trips to the right. It's another draw play. Breaking through the middle, cutting to the left side, getting a little bit of blocking. Able to shove down Harley Hogue, and he is tackled down inside the 5-yard line. Logan Frank becoming a brute force.
He wasn't going to be tackled on that one, period. He ran through everybody on that one and did everything he could to try to get in that end zone. I'll tell you, I thought with an extra effort he was going to get in that end zone right there. What a run. That was a running back out there is exactly what it was. That wasn't a quarterback. That was a bruising running back that went out there and ran that one down.
That was a 30-plus yard rushing play that puts Franklinville Ellicottville at the 3-yard line.
You'd expect right now that this is going to be a Frank keeper right here where he's going to try to go for his 4th touchdown of the day.
And right now they're waiting for the call. They'll go with the 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and a penalty marker's down. It's going to be a penalty on Franklinville Ellicottville, so I'll push him back. So Titans will move back 5 yards. They'll now start at Salamanca's 9-yard line. 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this game. Titans up on Salamanca, 21-7. Trying to extend their lead. Here's the snap. The give is to Chudy. And he'll get back inside around, looks like maybe the 5-yard line. If not, he's close to the 4-yard line. So he'll gain that 5 yards back. That'll be a 2nd and goal.
Clock keeps ticking right here. It's exactly what Franklinville Ellicottville wants. Right now the clock is in their favor, and they're going to do everything to take their time and run that clock as much as they can.
Here's the snap. And the give. And he is stuffed. May have gone back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't see 100% who was that ball carrier, but he may have just gotten no gain on that play.
Listen to this one, Jake. Medina went for it on 4th and goal at the Southwestern 5. Southwestern interception called back for roughing the passer. It was then 4th and goal from the 2. Fry scores another touchdown. Medina takes what I think is now, it was 15-13, so at least 21-13, but we haven't gotten the official score update there yet.
A huge momentum killer for Southwestern that leads into Medina's favor. And a timeout called here by Jason Marsh. So with 6:10 remaining here in the game, Franklinville Ellicottville up on Salamanca, 21-7. We will take a quick break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, wherever you guys are watching tonight's game of the Section 6 Class D title game. Right now, both teams come back out onto the field. Franklinville and Ellicottville's offense, led by Logan Frank, is trying to punch this in the end zone for the 4th time today. Frank has all 3 touchdowns. 1 in the air, 2 on the ground. Here's the snap. Rolls out to the right. He'll try and throw. He's got an open man, and this one is caught for the touchdown, but a penalty marker is down, and Logan Frank is
It's going to be a hold.
upset by this.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. Yep, there it is. Hold against Franklinville, Ellicottville. That's coming back.
A wide open receiver in Logan Granoles. He had the easy 6, but as we saw from the reaction of Logan Frank and the rest of the offense, it comes back due to a holding penalty.
It has been just one flag after another on both sides. It really has been something. So that score in the Medina game is Medina 21, Southwestern 13 is now the score in that game.
And for the Class A final game between Jamestown and South Park, they're in the third quarter, and it's still 7-6 in favor of Jamestown.
That's probably the game that's surprising us the most. That we, with the electrifying offenses on both sides of that, just shocked there hasn't been more points put up.
3rd down and 20. Here's the draw play. Frank trying to cut to the left side. Another penalty marker's thrown. He's able to get some positive yardage.
I think you're going to see some sort of hold on this one too. Yep, there it is, hold.
And it's going to go once again to Franklinville, Ellicottville.
And we do have a score from Jamestown, as Jamestown is now taking a 14-6 lead over South Park. And boy, I got to tell you, I wish everybody would have heard during that timeout, right? You just heard the Salamanca fans going nuts. The cheerleaders come over here near the Franklinville, Ellicottville cheerleaders, and they just keep going back and forth against each other. And the crowd is just, it's all positive, right? Nothing but positive rooting on. It's been great to see. And just both teams really into it, which is just awesome to see.
A nice, tight, contested game. 2 great fan bases cheering for both their teams. We have a beautiful night here at Franklinville as we get a nice sunset over the valley here in Franklinville. And now we get a timeout called by Franklinville, Ellicottville's head coach, Jason Marsh. Couldn't ask for a better night, actually, for high school football, even though it's in the spring.
Listen, it has been, as you know, the funny part about this spring football is it has mimicked almost the exact weather of what we normally see in the fall, right? We've had we had an 81 day, we've had snow, we've had rain, we've had cold, we've had warm, we've had nice. Everything you see from the beginning of the fall to the end, we've seen it all here. It's just been funny from a weather standpoint. It's been ultimately what we've seen. And now you hear this Salamanca crowd really getting into it. They're banging on the stands. You can hear them right now. That's the Salamanca fans right there. They're rooting their team on as it's 3rd and 29 right now for Franklinville, Ellicottville. This is a huge stop that Salamanca has to do. 5:27 left in this game. The only way they get a chance at this game is to stop and try to score. Because I'll tell you, if Franklinville, Ellicottville puts it in, you know right now that could be the nail in the coffin right there.
Frank under center. Here's the snap. Faking the toss play. He'll now give it over to Logan Granoles. And, oh, man, he got tripped up by, looked like that was Lucas McKenna, the quarterback for Salamanca. And, man, if Granoles was able to get by him, he might have had 6.
Yeah, he literally got him by the legs right there on the ankles, made the stop. But that's a big stop right there, as it's pretty much 4th and goal right here for Franklinville, Ellicottville.
The ball spotted at Salamanca's 20-yard line, but like you said, this started at the goal line territory of Salamanca. So 4th and goal. They're going to stay with a 3 wide receiver set. Here's the snap. Fake. Throwing out to the right. Going downfield. And this pass will fall. Incomplete, but a penalty marker is down. And it's looks like a holding
It's a hold.
call.
It's a hold, and it should go against Salamanca is what you think. Now remember, there's no automatic. It won't be an automatic first down. So it is a hold right here.
Yeah, we'll go against Salamanca, and that will at least get Franklinville, Ellicottville some yardage.
It is not an automatic first down, everybody, like you think at the next levels.
So the clock stops with 4 minutes and 27 seconds. So we'll see where the ball is going to be spotted here as one of the referees have now placed the ball. It looks like it's going to be right at I want to say just close to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think it's almost right on the 10-yard line is where it is.
So it'll be right at the 10-yard line.
So 4th and goal. They're going to try the field goal, it looks like.
And like you mentioned, Tom, that doesn't give them an automatic first down, just gives them 10 yards. And this is a spot where Jason Marsh is comfortable to put his kicker, Bryce Butler, in to put on 3 points. Here's the snap. The kick's down.
Oh, it's
and
blocked.
This one is going to the right side. It's short. And like you mentioned, it might have been tipped on the play. But regardless, the field goal is incomplete. And Salamanca is still down by 2 scores, but they're going to try and come back.
You see who blocked it? That was Hogue right there again as he's come up big for Salamanca. Another big play as he's now done it on special teams too. He comes up huge. He's had a day for Salamanca.
So the Warriors will start off at their own 10-yard line.
So we've got a scoring update from Lancaster as Orchard Park scores a 15-yard touchdown from Gasella to Evans as Lancaster leads 28-21 over Orchard Park.
A 4 wide receiver set. Salamanca is going to have to find a way to score quick. Here's the snap. They look to his left. Now he's going to face some pressure. Trying to roll out to the right side. This one's tipped, and it's almost picked off. One of the dangers as a quarterback when you're rolling out is to throw across your body, and that was a dangerous throw as luckily it fell to the grass.
It's one thing to even throw across your body, but throw across your body to the middle of the field like that is even more dangerous just because there's so much traffic there. Anything can happen, and they're absolutely lucky that wasn't an interception right there.
So they'll go with another 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the left of McKenna, 1 to his right. Here's the snap. Looks to his right, trying to go for a slant pass, and this one's over the head of his intended receiver, Jesse Stallman, and he was probably looking for that pass to lead him. It went behind him as he was going for his crossing route, and that one goes over his head to set up a 3rd and 10.
.416 left in this one right now. Big 3rd down right here. No doubt they've got to convert this. It's been the strength of Franklinville, Ellicottville so far today as they have converted their 3rd downs and come up big on that 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. A 2 wide receiver set. The snap. He looks to his left. McKenna on the throw. This one is caught. And trying to strip away the fumble, but getting the 1st down marker, he does. And Salamanca with a big break there, getting a much-needed 1st down.
Boy, does a great job of fighting through that tackles to make something happen right there.
I believe that was Zerong Tucker there as the person that catched that ball. He almost got the ball stripped away from him, but once he held on to it, he had some space, used his speed to get towards his sidelines to get a 1st down.
Yeah, it does a great job.
So now we got a 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the right of McKenna, 1 to his left. Here's the snap. It's a draw play. He tries cutting up the middle. Now moving to the right side. He's spin up and taken down right at around the 41-yard line. A pickup of 6, and that clock keeps ticking.
It looked like Ethan Frank on the tackle right there for Franklinville, Ellicottville.
Now a 5 wide receiver set. The snap. Looking to his left. Going downfield. This one is trying to almost deflected, though, by, I believe that was Logan Granoles. I believe the intended receiver there was Lucas Brown, but that went over his head. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to think at this point in the game, right? It's going to be, obviously they got to go for it on 4th down because you're down by 2 scores. They're going to have to right now push it and try to go for it if they don't make it on this one.
In the fall of 2019, both Franklinville Ellicottville took on Salamanca in the Class D semifinal round where Franklinville and Ellicottville came out on top. They both meet here in the Class D championship game. Here's the snap. Looked like it was trying to be a screen pass to Stallman, but it looked like it went off him and hits to the ground incomplete.
It almost looked like he was trying to throw it at his feet because it play didn't set up like they wanted to. It looked like they read the screen right there, and Stallman didn't have open room, that he was just trying to get it down at his feet so that nobody can go ahead and catch it. So you're going to go for it right here, I would say, is absolutely. You're going to have to with 3:38 right now left in this game. They're going to call timeout and talk about it.
And like you said, with 3:38 remaining in the game, Franklinville Ellicottville on top of Salamanca still 21-7. We will take a break in the action. This is Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We have 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in this game. A 4th and 4 wide receiver set. Here's the snap. McKenna motioning out to his left. This pass sails to the right side of his receiver and incomplete. A bit of a wild throw, and that will set up a turnover on downs. And Franklinville Ellicottville getting the ball back late in this game.
Yeah, a little high over Brown's head right there to the outside. Brown was open, too. They had a chance there for a 1st down, but unfortunately a little too high. Brown wasn't going to be able to catch that one, as now you're going to see Franklinville Ellicottville take over with 3:38 right now left inside this game. I don't know if you're going to see anything more than Frank run the ball right here. It stays in his hands right now to be able to just run this clock as low as they can get it.
The snap, draw play, going to the left side, has Roland as a blocker. He tries to move it back towards the left hash, and he's taking down right at around, I want to say, the 32-yard line.
And it looked like on the tackle was number 75, William Krause on the tackle. So the clock right now is not working. So the clock is not working. That's so that's the reason why. So this is why now you're going to see the refs talk right now. They've got the clock. They always keep a clock on the field, so they're absolutely, that's what they're looking for, is the clock on the field. We've got another score right now that comes from Jamestown, as South Park has tied the game up. We got a 14-14 game at Jamestown. Fry, another interception in their end zone there. Fry has just proven that he is absolutely one of the top players in Western New York. It's a shame that he's not going to get a chance, because I'll tell you, that's a Conley Cup finalist opportunity right now. He'd be competing for that honor.
Absolutely, and that's been a nice back-and-forth battle. As we mentioned earlier, those are probably two of the most high-power offenses we've had here in Western New York. And to see it as a low-scoring affair, it just shows how much the defense is shining up in that matchup.
Well, even though, yes, they're the biggest offenses, look at how many points they've given up. Very little,
Exactly.
right? So this is just now saying is you've had to go against one of those defenses that have given up very little. So obviously what's going on right now is you can see is they had to absolutely decide how much time is left in this game. So it looks like 3 minutes are on the clock right now left in this game. So 3 minutes. I can't tell you whether the clock's going to be able to work or not.
So Logan Frank under center with the two wide receivers set. Here's a snap. Going to draw a play up the middle. He's tripped up and he's taken down. And that will be enough for looks like they gave him the first down. They do.
And it's exactly what we've seen, right? The ball really hasn't come out of Frank's hands. It's exactly what I expected to see. You got to make sure right now, don't leave it. Don't give it a chance for a turnover. Just make sure he's going to be your runner right now.
So it looks like the refs are now in command of the clock. As Frank under center, gonna bulldoze his way, and Salamanca able to meet him up there, but he picks up about 3 or 4 yards on that carry.
So, folks, stay with us at the end of the game because we will absolutely show the character athletes of the game. They'll actually make that presentation out on the field. Well, they'll do the character athletes. They'll do the sectional awards. We'll stay with you for those awards. We'll absolutely bring it with the announcing and everything here. We'll turn it over to them so you guys can hear those awards and everything at the end of this game.
Frank staying with a 3-receiver set. Ball's a bit high, but he'll try to use his speed to cut to the left side. He's got some room. He's got some blocking, but now he's taken down well around the 10-yard line. Some nice pickup there, and another Titans first down.
He is just showing exactly why. You talked to Coach, and he said, right, we didn't have Frank the first game. When we got him back, it all came to us from there. You saw he's shown it here today. While he's one of the top quarterbacks in this D class, if not one of the top quarterbacks in the area, but he's really shown it today as he's put Franklinville, Ellicottville on his shoulders and led the way right here.
So, folks, we do apologize if you see in our score on the broadcast now we don't have the clock. That is because the clock on the scoreboard has not been working properly.
And they're going to deal it.
And they're letting them take the knee. Franklinville, Ellicottville showing their respect towards Salamanca, not going for the end zone. So I'm assuming this clock is winding down to around maybe a minute left. And Franklin, I'll take another knee. And that looks like this is going to be it, folks. As Salamanca and Franklinville and Ellicottville out on the field, hug it out. And Salamanca congratulating this Titans team for the first time since 2015. Your Franklinville Ellicottville Titans have won the Section 6 Class D football championship. Want to thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast live here on Western New York. We will have our ceremonies for the character athletes for both Salamanca and for Franklinville Ellicottville, as well as the celebration for the sectional champions, Franklinville Ellicottville Titans.
Okay, folks, right now you can see is we're both teams out in the middle right now, and what they're going to do is you're going to see out in the middle of the field, they're going to go to the character athletes of the game where both teams will line up with their respective teams. They'll announce who the character athletes of the game are, and then they'll actually hand out the sectional awards where they'll hand out the championship and runner-up awards is what they'll hand out. So that's what you see them right now, heading towards midfield is where they're heading towards right now. So they're about to, once our announcer here gets on, I'm going to turn it over to him. You'll hear him announce the awards as he has the Character Athletes Awards, and then we'll also talk about the sectional championships. But what a game right here, as it is final, 21-7. Franklinville Ellicottville wins a fantastic game. No doubt, you'd have to say your player of the game was your quarterback, Logan Frank, as he not only was huge offensively, he came up big for the defense too. He really was unbelievable today for this Franklinville Ellicottville team, and really led the way as the leader under center right there. So it looks like right now they're talking, and we're going to turn this over here in a second. It looks like that there was a pick six for South Park in that game. That's how they scored for South Park. With that one's a game down there at Jamestown. So we've got a 14-14 game in Jamestown with Jamestown South Park. The Medina game looks like Medina's up. Okay.
Award is sponsored by Cross Training Athletics, Section 6, and Salins will be presented to the athletes who have set the example of speech, conduct, love, faith, and integrity. Today's winners from Salamanca, number 28, Trevor Ellis. And from Franklinville, Ellicottville, number 54, Brett Krasinski.
Section 6 Class D champion.
Way to go, Fred!
We'd like to commend the Salamanca Warriors on a wonderful season. And congratulations to Section 6 Class D champions, Franklinville Ellicottville Titans. Thank you for coming out. Drive safely. We'll see you down the road.
Okay, folks, that's it here from Franklinville, as Franklinville Ellicottville has defeated Salamanca for the Class D Sectional Championship 21-7. Congratulations to Franklinville Ellicottville on a big win. Great season for Salamanca. Thank you for joining us, as Jake Fyack has gone down to take some pictures, so I will sign off. Tom Prince with Jake Fyack. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, thank you very much. Enjoy those other games out there, because there's some big ones. I will be tomorrow at Western New York Maritime versus Iroquois at 2 p.m. Tune in then for another big one, as we will have the Class B Championship right here, just like you see this one. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.